What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Seasons. This is episode number 13, and we start today's episode off, of course, knowing that if we win our next 3 games, we will get 9 points, unsurprisingly, and have enough to go up to Division 4 with the Division 5 title. So that was in the back of our minds coming into this game with CSKA Moscow, the team I picked, and we came up against my opponent using Besiktas as well, so taking on the Turkish side. And of course, the last side we faced was Stoke City, and I keep on having to choose new sides now because I said this in the last couple of episodes. I've used quite a few, and my opponents are always selecting teams I've been before, which is kind of cool because it means I can just keep on choosing whoever the hell I want, and that's kind of nice. But anyway, we take on Besiktas, and the first chance of the game would fall directly from kickoff as Zoran Tosic, who I had starting at left back in this game, plays the ball forward. And although my opponent gets the ball away here, we eventually win it back as he gives it away through the centre of the park towards Ermolenko. He finds Jagoev inside towards Vitinho. Vitinho, the 5-star skiller, one of the main reasons I chose CSKA Moscow, does a couple of nice skill moves and ends up blasting the ball into the back of the net, and we're in front just 3 minutes in. So a couple of nice skill moves there, pretty basic. A quick little Berber spin to beat the defender, then a fake Rabona into a Blanco hop, which I rarely ever use, to be honest, and a really nice finish as well. And it's the main reason I wanted to use CSKA Moscow is, I won't deny it, because Vitinho is a 5-star skiller. It seems ridiculous, to be honest, but to use a team just because of one player's skill move rating. But as you can see, the reason is because I love doing skill moves, what can I say? And this is a really nice goal as well. A couple of lovely skill moves by Vitinho. Quick little one-touch pass in between the front 3 there, and Vitinho smashes the ball in to get his second goal of the game. And Vitinho as well, I said one of the reasons I like this series is because I can look at players who I might want to buy in career mode. Vitinho is definitely one of them. The guy was awesome. We were already 2-0 up in this game, and Vitinho had both 15 minutes in. So CSKA Moscow 2, and my opponent with Besiktas 0. And from the kickoff, he gives the ball away. I also give the ball away though, but as his goalkeeper dribbles out of the box, he gives it away. And how about this for a finish by Seydou Doumbia? That is absolutely wonderful. Now, I know the goalkeeper's way out of his goal. I know there's a man not on the line, and there's not too much pressure on him, but it's on his weaker foot, and he's miles out. He's really wide. He's got to take it on the first time, half volley. I thought that was a brilliant finish by Doumbia, looped into the open goal. And directly from that, I was kind of annoyed because my opponent quit and I couldn't see any of the replays, which was annoying because we're only 15 minutes in, and I'm not going to say he was definitely going to get himself back into the game or anything, but he could have done if he tried his hardest, and that's always kind of frustrating, to be honest. And to quit whilst I was about to watch the replays of that nice goal was kind of annoying as well. But there you go. Of course, quits do happen quite a lot in seasons. I said that in the first episode. You will see a lot of opponents quit on me, and I don't mean that in a sort of a boastful way. What I mean is because a lot of people just think there's no reason why they shouldn't quit. Do you know what I mean? If they're losing a game by 3 or 4 goals and they don't think they're going to get themselves back into the game, it's sort of, well, what have I got to lose, basically? I mentioned this before. Other than losing the game and losing any chance of winning the points, there's no sort of negative outcome in the future. Like in Ultimate Team, you have your DNF modified. In Seasons, nothing happens other than just getting the loss, so that's why a lot of people quit. But still, we chose Swansea for the next game, and we came up against Lyon, so again, another side we've used before. And the first chance of this game would fall in the 3rd minute, and my last goal was scored after my opponent's goalkeeper messed around and messed it up. And my first goal of this game is scored as well by the same thing. My opponent tries to dribble out of the box with Lopez there, gets himself in a muddle. Dyer puts him under pressure. He gives it straight to Wayne Routledge, and it's a simple finish, and we go 1-0 up. So seriously, putting the pressure on the goalkeeper online is it's the must-do thing. Like, you've got to do it, because your opponents they'll start to sweat if you do it enough times and get close, and that's exactly what we did there. So Swansea 1, Lyon 0. Sorry, could have made it 2-0 there. Routledge almost doubled his goals tally in the 20th minute, but my header with him went wide of the post. And in the 25th minute, another great chance. Wilfred Bonney, who I had a lot of fun using a few episodes ago at the Ivory Coast, plays a great through ball towards Montero, but Lopez makes a good save there, and the follow-up shot is cleared off the line. So almost 2-0, but unfortunately it was just still 1 at the moment. But in the 39th minute, another great chance here. Bonney into Nathan Dyer. Got very lucky here because I don't know what happened with his first touch, but it came back to Dyer. He goes through 1-on-1, and again Lopez makes a really good save. So after the howler that my opponent did with Lopez in the first few minutes that caused the first goal, Lopez was on fire for him, and it was still 1-0. In the 42nd minute, though, another great chance. Montero down his left-hand side, crosses the ball in, picks out Wilfred Bonney. It comes backwards towards Gylfi Sigurdsson, who shoots it, and it goes just over the bar and out for a goal kick. So still Swansea 1, Lyon 0, and so often happens in FIFA FIFA, when you've had so much of the ball, put on so much pressure and had so many shots and haven't taken your chances, your opponent will get back into the game with basically his first one, and it looked as though that was going to happen here as well. This was the first time my opponent broke through in the entire game, and he won a penalty for it through Fabianski's challenge, and a really good chance for my opponent to level the scoreline here. So it's going to be Lacazette against Lucas Fabianski, the former Arsenal goalkeeper. Can Lacazette make it Swansea 1, Lyon 1 with my opponent's first shot of the game? Yes, unfortunately he can. Sends Fabianski the wrong way, and it's Swansea 1, Lyon 1, and I was sitting there thinking, that's just very frustrating, you know. That's unbelievably annoying, because that is genuinely the first attack my opponent had in the entire game, and he gets a penalty and scores from it. It's a definite penalty, don't get me wrong, but it's the fact that I had so many chances, just couldn't score myself a second goal, and he gets one chance and he scores from it. So Swansea 1, Lyon 1. Another great chance for me there, but Bonnie's header goes over the bar and out. Goes over the bar via the goalkeeper and out for a corner. And in the 54th minute, another great chance. Montero down the left-hand side, cuts inside with a Berber spin, then a nice piece of skill again and shoots. But again, Lopez makes a brilliant save and keeps it at 1-1. And I was getting unbelievably frustrated in this game because I was all over my opponent like a rash. I was just literally tearing him apart on offense every single time, but I just couldn't score a second goal. And again, Lopez makes an incredible save here on a one-on-one to deny me, and it's still 1-1. And I just thought, this just isn't going to be my game. I'm not going to score at all. You know, I'd had 5 shots already in 60 minutes with Wilfred Bonny, and the rest of the team had had a lot as well. I think in total in this game I had a grand total of 22 shots, and eventually I did finally get the second goal of the game as well in the 62nd minute. Wilfred Bonny was played over the top there, and thankfully for us he scores the goal and does make it 2-1. It's funny, but I was actually contemplating substituting him at this point because he was playing so poorly, but I did get the goal there with him, and that made it Swansea 2, Lyon 1. So finally we get ourselves another goal in this game, and in the 64th minute Wayne Routledge is on the ball. Great chance here, plays it through towards Wilfred Bonny. Surely we're going to make it 3-1. No, I hit the post and it's cleared away, and I was thinking, this is just annoying the hell out of me. How have I not sewn this game up yet? But in the 75th minute, Wayne Routledge come forward, and again it's another great chance, but a familiar result. The shot is saved by the goalkeeper Lopez, and it's still 2-1, and the goalkeeper was just on fire. I could not seem to beat him for a third time in this game. It was unbelievably annoying. I felt as though I was playing one of the best games I've played all series, but I just could not seem to get myself a cushion in this game. But as this ball fails to get cleared by my opponent, it comes to Wilfred Bonny, who cuts inside, and finally we get ourselves a 2-goal cushion. It's Swansea 3, Lyon 1, and we are surely on course for the 3 points now, and thank Christ for that. Seriously, I played so well, and I couldn't believe that it was still my opponent in the game at this stage. But in the 90th minute, as you'll see, we get the ball away with Fabianski. Dyer flicks it on, and my opponent decides to pause the game and quit. And it's, again, I don't mind people quitting really late on. Again, I still don't understand the point. You may as well stay in and finish the game. But even so, yeah, I don't mind it too much because, you know, it's like the game's been done anyway. As you can see, I had 22 shots in that game, 12 on target, 58% of the possession as well, and you know, most of my shots came from in or just outside the area. I have no idea how I only scored 3 goals, but anyway, for the third and final game of today's episode, I picked Queen's Park Rangers here. So all 3 of my sides, you know, with a lot of quick players, and Tarat as well, a 5-star skiller in this team. Again, one of the reasons I picked QPR was for a 5-star skiller. But yeah, all 3 of these sides had a lot of pace as well, and obviously that is, I know that pace abuse is looked down in FIFA, but pace is the most important aspect, let's be honest here, and that's what I do get most success on in FIFA when playing a fast counter-attacking style, so it makes sense to me to pick these type of teams. And the first chance of this game with QPR came as we faced my opponent using Switzerland right from kickoff, and again it's using the pace. The through ball comes forward, Hoylett wins it and scores it as well. So 1 minute and 34 seconds in, and we take the lead in this game. Hoylett getting the goal, and we are 1-0 up. And again, it's the pace of Hoylett to outpace Duro and go through one-on-one and finesse it in. It's what I like to see, and it's Switzerland 0, QPR 1 early on. And in the 8th minute here, Phillips goes down the right-hand side, another really quick player, gets himself past the defender Ricardo Rodriguez, crosses the ball in, Tarat flicks it on, and it's a really cool finish by Vargas. Side-foots it into the bottom corner to make it Switzerland 0, QPR 2, and directly from that, my opponent decides to quit. So very, very frustrating. 2 games out of the 3 had really early rage quits, and all I can do is apologise for that. But the Swansea game was quite action-packed anyway. But even so, 3 wins from 3, and as you'll see, we have now won the Division 5 title, which is fantastic. We're into Division 4 now. We complete the 100. We keep up the 100% ratio of winning every single title in every single season, and that is fantastic. And as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Seasons very soon.